Happy New Year! Happy 2019. Welcome to What's Up Wednesdays with Renee Weaver-Wright. I hope you had a happy and restful holiday season. Boy, those weeks sure went by quickly. But we're glad to be back here with you today on this second Wednesday in 2019. You know, to me, starting a new year is like a massive sunrise. I love sunrises. There's some people that like sunsets, you know, and always hang out to see sunsets. And sunsets are okay to me, but I love sunrises. A couple of weeks before Christmas vacation, when we had the sun in Michigan, the sunrises on my drive in were just amazing. The sky was all different colors, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful way to start a new day full of new hope, new things to do, new things to accomplish, new projects to start, new things to start in life. And to me, the start of a new year is very much the same as a brand new sunrise. And we would like to take this opportunity to invite you to find someone in your life that needs new hope, new start, new things to do in 2019 that will lead them to their high school diploma or to continuing in middle school if they're a middle school age student. And we have with us today Stacey Moskal, who is one of our enrollment specialists, one of the team leaders for the enrollment process. And Stacey's going to talk with us a little bit about how kids can get enrolled in My Virtual Academy. So Stacey, you want to just tell us for a little bit about how the process works?
Well, first of all, good afternoon. The process can be very simple. You're going to fill out an application. You can do this a couple ways. We can do this online, or we can do it over the phone with you. You give us a call at our office, we'll sit and complete an application with you. We do need to gather documents from you. One of the things that's new this year to us, starting in August, is the seeing of the original birth certificate. We need to feel the seal. That is required by the state, so we do need that. We do also request that we get some other documents, proof of residency, immunization records, any other additional documents from there would be something that we would request from your previous school.
Why so many documents, Stacey?
Well, that is something that is required by the state of Michigan.
Oh.
We need to follow their requirements, and each partnering district has the requirements as well.
Okay, so to kind of recap, we need a birth certificate where we can feel the seal. We need a proof of residency.
Correct.
Like a bill, an electric bill or something that has your address on it.
Yes, name and address.
We've had some people send us a picture of their house. That won't work, right?
No, we do not want a picture of your home address. No,
Yeah.
we do need a utility bill.
Okay.
We will take lease agreements, mortgage payments, things like that.
Okay.
Those are documents that you can get to us.
Okay, and so birth certificate, we have to feel the seal, proof of residency, shot records if parents have them.
Yes, immunization records.
Okay.
As well. Some districts might require additional documents, but we could let you know what those are at the time of the application.
So I fill out an application online, or my child fills out an application online. And let's talk about the ages too. So if a student is over 18, they can do all this themselves, right?
Yes, actually they are required. If you are 18 or older, you are required to sign your own application.
Okay.
So yes, you are responsible for getting us your documents.
Okay, but if you're under 18,
We do need
the
a parent.
parents have to do that, right?
Yes.
And the
Parent-
kids can't do it on their own.
Yes, parent or guardian
Okay.
can fill out, legal guardian can fill out the application.
Oh, okay, okay. And so the application's filled out, we get the paperwork for the kids that we need, the things that are required. Then what's the next step with that?
The next step, once we do have the completed file, we do send it to one of the team leads, and it is emailed to the partnering district for approval. Once we receive the approval back from the partnering district, then we go ahead and we get the student verified. That just is to make sure that everything that we have entered in our system is correct.
Okay.
Once we do that, we ship out equipment. If there's internet that is required, if there's assistance, we will also request that as well.
Okay.
and then we send the file up to scheduling.
And then you were talking about the districts that we partner with. We partner with, is it 20 different districts in the
Yes.
state of Michigan?
Yes.
And that's all available on our website.
Correct, that is available on
people
our
can
website.
see. And you don't have to necessarily live in the district that your child's going to be part of, right? There's some funny rules with that, and that is kind of explained on our website. We have a map, and it shows if you live in this county, then you could be a part of this district or that district kind of thing. So
Correct.
that's kind of spelled out there.
That is one of the more confusing parts for some of our family is when they go online, they expect to see their school.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it is explained that when you come to my virtual academy, you will become a student of that school district that we
Okay.
partner with that you choose.
Okay, okay,
So-
right. So for instance, if I lived in Waterford, Waterford's not one of our districts that we partner with.
Right.
But we partner with Oak Park.
Correct.
And that would be a district that I could be a part of, and there's probably a couple other that I could be a part of too.
And what we do is we ask our families when they're choosing the district that they partner with is to try and find something closest to where they live because they are required to attend those buildings for state testing purposes.
Right, right. Now what about orientation with our students?
Those are set up during verification. We do have orientation.
Where it's a face-to-face generally?
Yes, again, where they would come to that partnering, that school that they requested.
Okay.
They would show up there. They are given their equipment at that time if it's not previously shipped out to them. They get to meet their mentor. There are teachers that attend, and they assist the student in going through the programs, how to log in, how to access certain extra things that are in Edmentum,
Okay.
answer questions at that time.
So really get any questions that they would have so they can just jump right in and get going with
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
So the paperwork comes up to scheduling, and we work really hard to look at their transcript from where they were at before.
Yes.
So kids aren't taking classes they don't need to take. Nobody wants to retake a class if they don't
Yes.
have to do that.
Yep.
And then they're assigned a schedule, and then they're assigned to a teacher, right? And then the teacher takes it from there.
Yep, and the teacher reaches out to the student, goes over the classes that were assigned to them by the school district, and goes over how they're going to start. If they were unable to attend orientation, there is a video that is provided to them to go
okay.
over how to access everything,
Okay,
how
or
to
they
log
Zoom
in.
with them,
The Zoom
right?
with them,
Yes,
correct.
yes, so that they make that connection. So you've been here 4 years.
Yep.
You've helped a lot of parents. And what's the most typical thing when parents call in? What's their mood? What's their attitude or their demeanor?
Usually parents who have not heard about us from somebody else, they're a little skeptical. Online is, for some people, it's new to them. They have a lot of questions on how it works, so I try to do my best to answer everything in as much detail as I can. So we go over just the process itself. Try to take away those fears of switching out of a traditional brick and mortar school into an online program.
Okay.
So we go over that with them. That is generally the biggest questions that I have.
Okay.
And then it goes into how to get documents. And getting
okay.
documents is always a big deal.
How long would you say the enrollment process works? That's one of our questions that was submitted.
How long does it take? Well, it can take anywhere from 2-3 days, maybe a little bit longer. And it's all just going to depend on how fast we get documents in, how fast the school districts that we are faxing for documents respond to us, and then the emails back from the school district. So all that does take a little bit of time sometimes, but we generally try to get within a week.
Okay.
I would hope that is the longest it's going to take.
And for my virtual academy, our cutoff is kind of February 7th, isn't it?
Correct.
So we want to work backwards from that. So if folks know people that are needing a high school diploma, now is the time to be filling out that application and starting to gather those documents and things. So.
Yes, and I think for families that are currently working but are looking for a second semester start, they want to finish up this school year,
Right.
I recommend they start the process now.
Yes.
We know not to transfer them until they're completed with their midterms, but at least all the paperwork is in order and we're not rushing later to get everything together. So it does help to have families start it now, and we can have the file ready to go with the second semester start.
So you've been here 4 years. You've been through 4 graduation seasons, as we call them. Do you have any stories to tell from graduation?
You know, it's going back to families being nervous about enrolling into an online program. I had a family come and I sat down with them and we went over the whole program, and the mom was crying.
Oh, dear.
Her son was just going through a very difficult time in his life. Online was just something very new to her, and she had it in her head that her son was going to complete his education at his school and walk with his friends, and unfortunately that was not going to happen. So we sat, we went over the process. You know, she thanked me at the end for making this, you know, a better process. She felt much more comfortable with the program after she left. So, you know, the full year goes by, her son graduates, and I go to commencements. And it's one of those things, I only meet you 1 or 2 times maybe. I wasn't sure if she would remember me, and I introduced myself again, and I got the biggest hug and a thank you for, helping her get, start off in this process. And she felt very comfortable and very happy with the program when she was completing.
Because she was really scared.
Oh, she was very scared. Yes.
And wanting the best for her child.
Yes.
And not knowing where to turn probably at that point because of the things he was going through and all. So yeah, that's a great story. It's a person you'll always remember.
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, well, thank you so much, Stacey, for joining us today for What's Up Wednesdays with Renee Weaver-Wright here from My Virtual Academy. And thank you to everyone who has been watching our program today, and we appreciate your tuning in, and especially you, Aunt Barb. So hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday for our next What's Up Wednesday. Thanks.